Hi,
Hello.
Sudabe.
Hi, how are you? Hello, everyone.
How are you? How's it
I'm
going?
doing great. Everything is good. I'm just
So,
happy
what
to
time
be
is it
here.
in Canada?
So, right now, like in Winnipeg, because Canada, is a huge country. So, like right here, it's 8 a.m. We are in the middle
Wow.
of Canada, like central time.
Wow,
So,
8
probably
a.m.
you know more about Toronto. It's 9 a.m. there. Vancouver, it's 7 a.m. in Vancouver.
Yes, yes. I've been to Vancouver. It's beautiful. I've never been to
It is.
Winnipeg. So, but thank you so much for coming on. So you saw my presentation. So
Yes.
I want to reach out to teachers because you're a teacher and you know exactly what it's like. So can you tell us a little bit about your qualifications, your teaching
Sure.
experience, that kind of thing?
Very good question. So I started studying something else, like totally different. Because where I started like studying my back home country, so it was like here was a huge competition for university. So the best thing I could get was like I started studying nursing, and then I worked as a nurse in neonatal intensive care units like for 3 years after
Mhm.
finishing like graduating. But then, honestly, every day, everybody told me I was a good nurse because I was caring and I was patient and I cared a lot about my patients. But I felt sad and upset, so I gave it up. Like there were kids dying in my, neonatal intense. We call it NICU there, but in
Wow.
the US they call it NICU, something like. So I started something else. So I started learning and then teaching English, and I loved it. So then I found like this was where I would love to be, like the whole of my the rest for the rest of my career, because I was at the same time I was helping everybody. I was using my patience and a lot of like other things, as a teacher, and I enjoyed it. There wasn't any single day that I didn't want to go to work, right? So I enjoyed
I
every day
felt
of
the
it.
same way.
Exactly. And then I always taught adult learners, like you teach
Mhm.
languages, so you taught adult learners. So, and I got a certificate from University of Cambridge for teaching, like it's called CELTA.
Yeah.
So it's been 15 years that I've been teaching. Then we came to Canada, and then immigration. So now when you immigrate to a new country, a lot of things are different. So you have to look for alternative careers. So now I'm a career coach. Again, I love it. So like coaching and teaching and mentoring, facilitating, not very much different from each other. So
Yeah. So I'm looking at your profile and you have quite the resume. Or if you're watching from Europe, we call it a CV. So you've worked in so many different places. You work online. You teach adults
yeah.
in Manitoba. Your resume is impressive. Um, okay,
the other
so go ahead.
The other good thing is that I am teaching internationally educated nurses to pass their first English exam here. It's called CELBAN, Canadian Language Benchmark for Nurses. Yeah,
That's
it is. It is.
incredible.
I like it, but it's a part-time type
Yeah.
of work for me. But I love it.
Oh my God, I know I love being a teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, we both love being teachers. And if you're watching Sudabe and myself, welcome. We're both teachers, but we're also digital business owners. So, my question is we love teaching, we love it, we're so passionate about it. Why did you start a digital business on the side?
Good question. So, after this pandemic, I found myself having a lot of free time. Yes, I was same time like I was teaching and I was having a full-time work, but the teaching part was like casual. So I had learners from different countries or different parts of Canada, but it was just like several hours a week.
Mhm.
So I found out that I have some time, and I wasn't like because I was working from home as a career coach because of the lockdown. So I didn't get tired, and then I could stay up for a longer time. And I started playing games with my cell phone. So there was a time that I noticed that I played so many hours with that phone. I thought, oh my God, I'm wasting a lot of time. Why not using it in a better way?
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to commit to a kind of fixed working hours, because after 8 hours of working, and then like I didn't want to be forced to work specific hours right after my work or during my weekend. I wanted to have flexible
Yeah.
hours. Also, I wanted to have like type of work that is not affected by any pandemics or any unforeseen situations like what we faced with. Like, so this is why I was looking for online type of work. And then advertising. So that was a new type of a new kind of world for me. So I'm sorry if I'm answering too long.
No,
So,
you're fine. It's great. We love hearing you talk.
but then as a teacher, I believe teachers are good learners. At least we know how to learn. So I was
Hmm.
looking into options like finding. I was never a seller, so I didn't like selling. But I noticed that many online type of works are advertising. So I started looking for like colleges or training opportunities to learn, but then it was so expensive. Like some of the colleges are still sending me texts and messages and emails asking me to register, but it was like um $10,000 for like 9 months to learn Facebook advertisements. So like it
Oh
was
my
only
gosh.
only the weekends, like few hours, but it was too much. So I thought, okay, I'm spending this much money. Is there a guarantee that I can start earning? What happens after? The
Hmm.
other one was like, some of the big companies for buying and selling stuff. To me, it was risky because I never had a kind of selling. I'm not a seller, right? So this one I particularly loved because you learn and the same time you earn. And the same time, first you learn and then you teach others, right? You become a
Yeah.
mentor right away. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
So
many
okay.
reasons, so many things to talk about. I don't want to bore
Oh,
you.
I as well, because there's so many similarities. So you just mentioned that being a digital business owner means that you learn new information and you teach it to other people. And being a
Yes.
teacher, we're very good learners and we're also very good teachers, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
So, what's another reason why being a digital business owner is perfect for teachers?
Um, have many reasons. So, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I'm so happy we're having this conversation because many people around me are engineers, or doctors, or pharmacists, or nurses, or like many engineers around me. So I always thought, I think I'm good at this, but I don't have all those other kinds of kind of qualifications, but I'm good at it because Sandy, because I believe we know about different learning styles, right? We know
Mhm.
that every single person is different from others. You cannot force somebody to follow the specific type of learning method because that somebody can be different from somebody else, right? So
Right.
it makes you more flexible with your like facilitation and your teaching methods. Creating activities, so it makes you more patient and more what kind of say, so it more I cannot find the right wording. So the you never give up. So if there's something you do as a learner that you don't understand, you try a different way. You try asking others. You are a researcher.
Yeah.
So in the first place, you are a good learner. And whenever you come across, so this is what happens to me whenever because what happens, there was a background noise, I guess. So whenever there is a question, because this online world is huge, right? So whenever there is something I don't know, I didn't have a lot of computer skills, right, other than like using PowerPoint and like for the facilitation. So whenever there is a question, I never give up. I first, before start asking somebody else, I will do my research. I Google, I watch YouTube, I do my best to learn it. And since day one, I don't have it here right now. I have my notebook because I knew that I was going to teach these things to somebody else. So I started making notes in a very organized way, different colors and make it organized. the way that I
I
could
love that.
actually the way that I could teach somebody else, because that part was, to me, was very good. And then the very first day, you know that we will become coaches, like at a certain. I'm getting ready for that point because not only a mentor but a coach. I'm actually so excited to reaching that stage now, not only because of the great income, but also because of the nature of the what you do, right?
Oh yeah, and teach. If you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, this is Sudabe. We're talking about why teachers make excellent digital business owners and why a digital business is perfect for teachers. So we
Yeah.
teach others what we already know, and once you become a digital business owner, there's different milestones, and you become a coach, and that you have a team of people that you help out, and that is
Yes.
just it's exciting. It's I cannot wait to have a big team of people to teach them what I know and get them to be successful. And you were talking about earlier about having patience as a teacher, and it's definitely in your nature. I can already tell. So, how do you compare being a teacher and a digital business owner in terms of having patience?
Yeah, good question. Because as I mentioned, I don't have a lot of computer skills, right? And neither do many of the people who come to this business. So they need to learn a lot of new skills, and I need to be patient in terms of explaining things in a very clear way many times in different ways. So if I say something, if I explain something and somebody doesn't understand, I always think that maybe I should change the method. So I don't think that, oh my God, that person doesn't understand. So what can I do with it? Instead of doing that, I always think of a better way of explaining things. And I think this makes us a better coach, right, than others. Yeah, maybe some other professions are also watching. As long as you have the patience, so in the first place, you have patience before becoming a teacher. Like, I gained more skills after started teaching, like from 15 years ago. But in the first place, I believe that I had some of those qualities. So as long as you have them, you will be successful in the digital business industry. But if you are coaches and you have already gained these skills, you will do better. You will do great, definitely.
Yes,
This is what I think.
absolutely. And I also want to add to our conversation that having patience is absolutely a must in this business. We all grow at different rates, we all learn differently. And so if you have patience, it's great because you'll see your business grow. And as long as you don't quit learning and continue building your business, then you'll do great. However, if you run out of patience and you don't understand, if you quit, then your business isn't going to grow. And it's the same thing in the classroom.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how do we get started? So, whoever's watching us on LinkedIn, I'm talking to Sudabe about why make excellent digital business owners. So, how do teachers get started if they want more information?
So the like I told you about the transition that I had in my career, right? So I know firsthand that not everything is for everybody, right? So like I was a nurse, then I switched to become a teacher. So the thing I love about this business is without taking any risks, you get to learn things about the business step by step. So the first step is to watch a webinar to get the whole idea, general information, like the prospects of what's going to happen, like the in the business. Then if you're interested, you can enter a 30 days trial. Again, zero risks because it gives you 30 days to receive the more detailed information about everything. Now, what is it like? What are you going to learn? What are you going to do? How the incomes are going to happen? So within the 30 days you have this opportunity to do your research, because we are researchers, right? To gather as much information as
Definitely.
you can, and if you like it, that I 100% believe this is the truth, it's going to happen. So if you like it, you can stay and continue. If you don't, you can just say goodbye, and then there will be no questions asked. So this is what I love about this, about this
Yeah.
kind of.
And I mean, I love our teachers. I just don't think teachers make good salespeople. This is not, we do not sell anything. We don't push you to do anything. This is not what this business is intended to do. So after the 30 days, if you say this is not something that's for me, it's not a problem. We just want to get this information out to you and present it to you. So if you like what you hear, you can go to my website or you can go to Sudabe, and you enter your email, which is secured, and you get the link to the webinar. Can you tell us what time the webinar is in Canada?
So in Canada, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. By my time, it's 6 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Great. And if you're watching me from the United Kingdom or Europe, it's at 1 a.m. I know it's late, and 2 a.m. in Europe, but then watch the replay the next day.
Yeah,
It's recorded live. So those are the options. Sudabe, thank you so much for coming on here with me. And I
my
really hope
pleasure.
that we have reached out to some teachers who are looking for something else on the side. And this business is incredible. And we really look forward to working with whoever wants to start something on the side. So,
Can I
LinkedIn
can I add
connections.
something? Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sorry, so I interrupted you. So, Sani, I was going to say the other thing I love about it is to be able to see like-minded people like you from all over the world. I'm so happy I'm talking to you from London now, from England now. Okay,
Yes,
sorry, go
England,
ahead.
not London.
No,
Everyone thinks I live in London.
no, England.
Yeah, so you'll meet if we have a community of teachers. We have so many different communities. So you just have to find which one you fit. And we're looking for teachers to join our community and help other teachers start a digital business. So have a great weekend. Sudabe, any last words?
No, I just said that. No, I'm so
Perfect.
happy that I'm here, and I wish everybody all the